You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I want to talk about some couple shakeups on B&B involving 6 people. I want you to remember that number 6 because it is going to become key to a bizarre math problem we're going to do later in this video. Steffy, Liam, Hope, Finn, Thomas, Wyatt. Couple shakeups. Things are moving. There are even more couple shakeups and breakups and makeups in the wind on B&B, and the change in head writers seems to keep pushing us in another direction. So we have 4 men circling 2 women, and things could shift again soon. Is Bold and the Beautiful about to stun us again with how they're going to shake up the romantic pairings on this show? Hey, if you haven't already, reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. All right, so let's talk about Hope first, and we're going to talk about Steffy second. Hope first. Hope is fresh off a divorce with Liam. The ink is still wet on the paper. The rings are still warm from where they took them off. And it seems pretty certain to me that Hope is done with Liam for good. But is Thomas Forrester her happily ever after, or is he just a speed bump on the road to her Mr. Right? Because there's another potential suitor to consider, and the actor who plays this B&B hunk just dropped some hints about another change of heart. And of course, we're talking about Darin Brooks, who plays Wyatt Spencer. In a recent interview with the Soap magazine, he said Hope was kind of the one that got away. And he said that Wyatt accepted it back then because letting her go was what would make his brother happy. But now, with Hope saying that Liam and her are done for good, will Wyatt pivot back towards Hope? And we have 2 big things to talk about on this front. The first is Wyatt is supposedly engaged to Felony Flo, but the actress who plays her, Katrina Bowden, has not been on Bold in 2 years, not since 2021, which is great because most fans hate her for selling Hope's baby after her shady pal Dr. Buckingham stole the kid and told Hope her baby was dead. And since Katrina Bowden stepped away from Bold and the Beautiful, the soap has fallen to misrepresenting and saying that Thomas stole the kid. He didn't. He did help keep the lie going. But Wyatt might try and steal Thomas's girl, and they can get rid of Wyatt's fiance retroactively with one line where Liam could say to somebody, oh yeah, remember Wyatt and Flo broke up last summer. That's all. One line, bam, and she's gone because she's not coming back. Katrina Bowden is doing a bunch of other projects. She's on another TV series in prime time. She's not coming back to Bold. All right, so taking care of Wyatt being supposedly engaged, then Wyatt no doubt thinks that Hope deserves better than Thomas Forrester. And maybe he thinks that pursuing her is the right thing to do to save her from Thomas, and also because he has love in his heart still for her. And frankly, there's a whole pile of Bold and the Beautiful fans who absolutely hate the idea of Hope being in a relationship with Thomas. But if they go towards Wyatt and Hope, then fans of Thomas and Hope, the Thope army, are going to freak out. So maybe, just maybe, we're going to get a love triangle of Thomas and Wyatt vying to get Hope's attention if they decide to string both fan bases along. All right, flipping over to the beautiful and very pregnant Jacqueline MacInnes Wood playing Steffy Forrester. All right, so Jackie Woods is probably leaving soon for maternity leave. A lot of people expect her to exit, and they've been talking about it. But I don't know if you guys remember, she's on her 4th pregnancy. She's a prego pro. And last time she filmed a bunch of stuff ahead. And then she also did some video calls from being out of town. And it was almost seamless. It was very hard to notice that she took a maternity leave. So they may go that route again, or they may have her run off for a little bit in the wake of this Sheila Carter danger, psycho being loose thing. And Steffy told Liam, I love Finn. He's my guy. But then the ground shifted, you know? Just as Thomas is the one person that Liam said could ruin his marriage, to Steffy, that one person is Sheila. It's not Finn. I mean, it's not Liam, but it's Sheila that could break her and Finn. And Finn, unfortunately, has opened up his heart to Sheila. And Steffy's going to hate this. And that's the one thing that could fracture this strong, resilient love they have. And it could actually send her back to Liam. It's hard to imagine it like mid last week, but then all of a sudden it's like, well, Sheila is a big problem. Next week on Bold and Beautiful, it's all Finn, Steffy, Sheila, Liam centric. And Liam is plotting possibly against Sheila, possibly against Finn. It's not clear, but he already warned Finn that he sees Sheila as a threat to his daughter Kelly, who lives at the house. And then Liam is the one who saw Finn and Sheila having that warm moment. And then there's official spoilers next week that have me thinking he is definitely going to be taking aim at Finn and maybe Steffy's marriage too. If the bottom line is, if Liam thinks Finn is loyal to Sheila, it's over. Liam told Steffy that he'd back away from her because he respects Finn. If that respect is gone, it is game on. And there's an official spoiler for Tuesday, I think, that Liam jumps to a conclusion and Wyatt's trying to talk him down. And then by the end of the week, Liam is taking this big risk. And so this could be the start of Steffy gravitating towards Liam and doubting Finn. We got 3 more things to say about that. If you haven't already, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our bold updates. And if you're enjoying this, click us a like. So maybe Steffy is gravitating towards Liam, doubting Finn. Maybe Steffy tells Finn this is a deal breaker. Maybe Sheila kidnaps Finn, takes him away so that Steffy is on her own. Something is happening with this Sheila thing. But God forbid, what if it's the start of a new love triangle with Liam and Steffy and Finn while Wyatt and Thomas are triangling with Hope, all right? That's 2 love triangles. Remember, we told you to count the people 6. Here's the math problem. What's 6 divided by 2 pairings, dividing by 2? That's 3. 3 are the number of sides in a triangle. Is Bold and the Beautiful about to turn into geometry class? And especially if they mess up Brooke and Ridge and keep Taylor in that mix, we could actually have 3 freaking love triangles going on Bold. You know how Bold loves its love triangles, and fans hate them. Are they going to give us 3? Is that what's happening? Or is it just going to be 2? We'll see.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.